Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, cuties. How are you? It's Monday, another beautiful week, another beautiful day to be conscious and decide how your life is going to unfold, what your story is going to be, how you identify yourself in the world, how joyful you feel today, how confident you feel today, how happy with yourself you feel today. And yes, that is a choice, that is a decision. That is deciding to stop focus on everything that's going on around you and bring the focus back to yourself. And before we get into today's video, remember that life is not happening to you, but happening through you. When you become the change you seek to experience, you're going to experience that change everywhere you go. You are showing the world how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself, and you're creating your reality in a moment-to-moment basis, contingent on the meaning and the value that you assign to the things occurring around you, how you feel, where you dominantly dwell in your mindset, whether or not you have the level of self-discipline to gain a grasp over your emotions and detach from feeling states that are not in alignment with what you want to experience by placing the focus on yourself, detach from the things that are going on around you by going deeper into your self-belief and developing yourself. And if you can have that discipline, then you're going to be able to feel better, feel more confident with yourself, feel more self-belief, view your reality differently, and really show up in a way that creates the results that you desire. In today's video, I'm talking about prioritizing yourself. I made a post in my community tab that said, "Stop being desperate." And I put a whole writing with that as well too, because I understand that that can be something very potentially triggering, like somebody telling you, "Hey, stop being desperate." And you're like, "I just am trying my best." None of the things that I post on my channel are to trigger. It's just to give you a level of awareness with how you're operating. Okay. Because if you are really focused on what everybody is doing around you, you're feeling defeated and your mind is going to a story that may be valid. Maybe you're a little bit frustrated. Maybe you're not desiring the way that people are showing up. Okay. If you allow your mind to do that, then the truth is you're not prioritizing yourself. Okay. You show the world how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself, right? And so when you are more concerned about what everybody else is doing and how am I going to get them to change, and they're saying this and they're doing that and they did this to me, okay? You're really not seeing how powerful you are, and your focus is not going in the right place. This is just my opinion, okay? So how do we approach creating the results that we want in our life in a way that's balanced, that doesn't come off as condescending or narcissistic, but is centered in our self-worth and our self-knowing, making positive assumptions about the people around us, having good beliefs about ourselves, and generally having good beliefs about the people in our life in a way that allows for us to view them differently and create new results. The first thing is you have to be willing to stop focusing on what everybody else is doing and feeling intimidated by the things that are going on. You have to take a critical look at how you've been operating. Have you been desperate? Have you been making bad assumptions? Have you been insecure? You guys, these are all things I talk about on my channel and pretty much every single video, right? Is you have to be willing to actually look at how you are genuinely operating. Okay. I made a video, my last video on my channel was pretty much the same message. You show people how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself. And the second half of that video, I said, with that being said, that means you cannot be angry with the people in your reality. If you're getting undesirable treatment from the people in your reality, you can't just point the finger at them. You are the cooperative component. Based on what you believe and feel about yourself, you're going to either pacify, accept, allow, or go along with things that are undesirable. And the way that you show up, even in an unconscious manner, is going to propagate those experiences. So it's never about pointing the finger at anybody or getting angry at anybody. It's about really genuinely looking at how you're operating. Okay. So when you can actually take that critical look at yourself, you'll see there's really nothing to be angry about. It's just learning lessons, right? And I made another post. This is going to be kind of scattered. Okay. Scattered in a constructed way. I made another post on my Twitter that said, there's no such thing as failure. Okay. This is all shifts in your mindset, because even in failure, okay, the only time that you fail is when you view it as a fail. Okay. But if you have the level of discernment to see that even in my mistakes, I'm learning what didn't work. I can see what I went off in my approach. And if I can view it as a learning process, that in and of itself is a win. So your entire reality and life is designed for you to win. Your mind is so brilliant. We're constantly learning. The only time that we're not learning is when we identify as a failure and we allow ourselves to be intimidated by the things that are going on and we feel personally victimized in our life and like life is happening to us. But if we can take the level of discernment to see where was I off in my approach, then instead of feeling like a failure, we can feel like a winner because now we're learning. Okay. I just want to say that there. Now let's bring the focus back to prioritizing yourself. Okay. This is important for a few different reasons. And where people will get stuck in this is they feel like if they just prioritize themselves, if they place the focus just on their beliefs and just themselves, then they're going to lose this person. The person's going to lose interest, or they're going to lose the job. They're going to lose this thing that they desire. And so there's a level of urgency that's placed on this, and resistance to doing this. Okay, but you have to see that really, what is it that's creating your reality? It's your self-image and your self-concept. If you've studied Neville Goddard, then you know he says your self-concept creates the world in which you live. Everybody is a reflection of that, or a messenger to your self-concept. So when you want to change things in your life, you have to develop the ability to stop focusing on the physical circumstances, pull back from them, and ask yourself, what about myself was I overlooking? What do I believe about myself? And what do I generally believe about this area of my life? Because it is your general beliefs that are materializing in specific ways with people. So if you have a belief like, I'm never heard, relationships are difficult, I'm never on the same page with somebody, I'm not able to trust in relationships, or whatever it may be, then you're going to find that you have that specific situation with somebody that is a manifestation of your general belief. Okay. So when you prioritize yourself, essentially what you do is you detach from the things that are going on around you. You look at the negative things in your life as feedback. Okay, this is going on. Why would I find myself in this situation? What beliefs do I hold about myself? And what beliefs do I hold about this area of my life that is creating this experience? Why do I have this story? Why do I have this pattern? How am I identifying in the world? If you can realize that it really has nothing to do with the people that are around you, or the situations or the circumstances going on around you, then you're going to be able to shift the focus off of that and put the full focus onto yourself. Okay, you're going to be able to build your belief system up. Now, this is beneficial, like I said, for multiple reasons, because when you actually address the root cause, okay, the beliefs you hold about yourself or the beliefs that you hold about different areas of your life, you're going to naturally show up in a new way. You're going to start to materialize a new behavior, a new awareness, a new perception of your reality. And that new behavior, awareness, and perception of your reality is also going to cause a shift in the story that you create about these areas of your life. Okay. So that's beneficial, because if our self concept creates the world in which we live, then when I make a genuine change in my self concept and my belief system, then the experiences that I'm having should naturally shift as well too. I don't have to put as much conscious effort into trying to convince myself a new story. The second benefit to this as well is when you prioritize yourself and you place the focus on feeling good within yourself and building your beliefs up and doing things that you enjoy, because you're prioritizing yourself, you show people how to treat you based on how you treat yourself. So if I make it a habit to prioritize myself, to check in with myself, to build myself up, to feel good within myself, to feel chosen and secure within myself, and I can maintain that on my own, aside from people around me, not that your emotional needs and the desire for connection is bad, but if I can self ground myself in the ability to feel good within myself, for myself, by myself, if I can feel love and happiness within myself, and I can believe in myself, and I can believe in the people around me in a way that's healthy and balanced, then that's going to make me highly attractive. I'm going to get that treatment in return. I'm going to get prioritized by other people. I'm going to be taken seriously by people. I'm going to get the communication that I deserve. I'm going to show the world based on how I'm treating myself, how to treat me. So when you can see that really the only focus here is on you, okay, building your beliefs up, and you can take that approach to feel good within yourself, that's going to obviously feel good. When you stop focusing on what everybody else is doing and you decide to be the change and build yourself up, that's going to feel good. And the second benefit to this as well too is when you prioritize yourself that way, you're going to be prioritized that way by the people around you. So today is Monday. The reason why I'm coming on here and sharing this message is because you have today, this entire week. You could even say this entire month. It's May 2nd. It's the beginning of a brand new month. You have this this whole month, this week, this day to choose how you're going to design your day. Are you going to allow yourself to sit here and dwell in a space of being angry with the things that have unfolded in your life, chasing somebody, dwelling over what they've done, worried about the circumstances, feeling defeated? Or are you going to decide to be conscious, put a structure to your day, do some things to stabilize your nervous system? Okay. And I've talked about this in videos before. I've seen people ask me, how do you do that? Look up on YouTube how to stabilize your nervous system. There are plenty of qualified doctors that have different exercises that you can do to help you feel good in your body. I would make a habit out of, if you're not feeling that good, doing it at least 2 to 3 times a day. Okay. And then with that being said, too, for the next day, week, month, okay? Put the focus on building up the beliefs about yourself, trusting and knowing that it's going to translate into these specific areas of your life. And if it feels good to think about these areas in a positive way, then allow yourself to do that. But today, this week, this month, make it a habit and a priority to prioritize yourself. When you operate that way with yourself, because you show the world how to treat you based on what you believe and feel about yourself, and because your self concept and your self image is creating the world in which you live, when you take that very diligent, disciplined, and concentrated focus on yourself, you're going to see that the circumstances start to naturally change. But you can't continue to focus on these things and do the same things every single day and expect a different result. So make the decision today, this week, this month to operate in a new way and stick to that decision. Okay? All right. That's all I have to say. I love you guys. I will see you all later. I hope you have a beautiful Monday. Make this week good. Make this month good. Make today good. And that's all. That's it. I love you. Bye.